Driving along the A4 in Wiltshire, near Avebury with its stone circles, it's impossible to miss this giant man-made hill, Silbury Hill. But what is it? Silbury Hill is located here, very close to Avebury stone circles and the West Kennet Long Barrow. It is thought to have been constructed around 2400 BC, making it a staggering 4,400 years old. It is a scheduled ancient monument, one of many in the area, as we can see from this map from Historic England, showing the hill and then the ancient monuments around it shaded in red and listed buildings marked in blue. To get an idea of scale, this is the mound as seen from the top of the hill opposite, standing on top of West Kennet Barrow. The hill itself is 31 metres or 100 foot above the original ground surface level. The ditch around it was up to 9 metres deep or 29 foot, and the diameter of the hill is about 150 metres or 490 foot. Its scale is absolutely staggering. This is the largest artificial mound in Europe and is the largest prehistoric chalk mound in the world. Over the years, the mound was thought to contain treasure, which means several tunnels have been dug into it to look for it. However, no treasure has ever been found. This is a big man-made hill, and its original function we can only guess at. It certainly wasn't a big tomb. Unfortunately, the tunnels were not backfilled properly, so the hill is now in a bit of a precarious position. So to stop partial collapse, unfortunately it's no longer possible to walk up the mound for fear of even more damage. Now, looking at the hill itself, the top is flat, but it wasn't built that way. The Romans, going back a couple of thousand years, or almost, made use of the hill and built a fort on top of it. And to make it usable, they had to flatten the top off. There's actually another hill nearby in Marlborough, it's about 5 miles away, which has been adapted a lot more than this one. The Marlborough Mound is a Neolithic mound, 19 metres or 60 foot tall, that was constructed about 2400 BC and is also a listed ancient scheduled monument. This hill was used as a ready-made motte or mound by the Normans when they invaded, and it became Marlborough Castle. It later became a garden feature for a stately home, had a water tower built on it, and is now in the private grounds of Marlborough College, which unfortunately means it's not normally accessible. I took this picture from the road, but to get a better view, this is one I took from Google. Back to the even larger Silbury Hill. As with Marlborough, no one knows why it was originally built, but it would have taken a phenomenal amount of effort, as it was effectively constructed using Antler picks and similar tools. Something is known about how it was built, however. The material used was chalk, and it came mainly from the ditch right next to it. So essentially, a ditch was dug and the spoil from the ditch was used to build the mound. Then, as it was extended, the ditch was infilled and a new ditch dug further out, and this then provided the material to extend it again. And this happened at least 4 times. It is possible that Silbury Hill was regularly scoured to keep it white. This would be the same process used on white horses, such as the one at Uffington Castle. The Uffington Castle horse is thought to be about 3,000 years old, so this process could well be contemporary. Without regular scouring, it would return to green. So, why? Why was it built here? Again, no one knows, but there is actually quite a strong argument that it was to do with the springs that feed the River Kennet. These are chalk springs, and when the water table is high, the whole area around Silbury Hill fills with water. Looking at this Google Earth photo, we can see the extensive ditch, though when this picture was taken, unfortunately, there wasn't water in it. But it gives a good idea of just how extensive this ditch is and how much water would have filled it. The water from the springs comes out of the ground at around 10 degrees centigrade all year. So in the winter, this heats the ground and promotes vegetation growth where otherwise there would be little to none. Also, the warm water hitting the cold air would have produced steam. This, for our ancestors, could have been very mystical indeed. To visit, there is a car park next to the mound and a viewing area, but this is the closest we're allowed to get now. This does get very busy, so to ensure a car parking spot, I do suggest arriving early. This has been a tourist attraction for a long time. Here's a picture from the 18th century that's actually on display in the barn at the nearby Avebury National Trust Visitor Centre, showing actually people walking up it, which they could do then. This is a phenomenal, ancient, mystical site to visit. Well worth visiting in combination with the other nearby ancient monuments of Avebury and West Kennet Long Barrow and the many other ancient sites in the Avebury landscape. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll be making more similar ones, so please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching Eclectic Experience, change seen through images.